Hey guys, hopefully you've had a good week and have been able to look around Blackboard, but I want to take a few minutes of your time to make sure you know where everything is. This is what your Blackboard will look like when you log in. You always come to the announcement page, and this first announcement does tell you where everything is located. Also remember with your attendance, I do take attendance twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday. You must complete something that's due for the week and log into Blackboard to be counted present for the day. Also, if you're having trouble with your computer, you do have the Holmes Help Desk as well as the Pearson Tutoring Center and MyLabs Plus numbers that you can call. And then one other thing that's important that you might need, underneath the Tools tab, there is an option Smart Thinking. This is a free 24/7 tutorial service for all your courses. So if you ever have any questions and you can't get in touch with me, feel free to contact them at Smart Thinking. They'll answer your question immediately. Alright, the contact information is listed. Miss Husky is your navigator. You will hear from her occasionally, checking to make sure that you're staying on track. I am your instructor and will be more than happy to answer any math questions for you. Underneath the course information, you'll see your syllabus, schedule, class policies, textbook, and then other things that I hope you've already read. What I would recommend that you do is click on or open that day-by-day schedule and actually print it out and make yourself a calendar of all the due dates for this semester so you do not get behind or miss anything. Notice your first test will be September 16th. It is taken at home and it's actually available for the whole week from the 10th to the 16th. Your second test is proctored. It's going to be available from September 26th to October 3rd. Remember, proctor test, you do need to make a proctor appointment, and you can do this about 30 days ahead. So about the 1st of September, I'll send you an email reminding you to set up that appointment so you can have a good time to take the test. Test 3 is October 17th. It's taken at home in Blackboard. It's available the whole week from the 10th to the 17th. Test 4 is also proctored. It'll be available from October 29th to November the 4th. Again, I'll send out an email about the 1st of October reminding you to make that appointment. And then notice Test 5 and the final exam are both available from the 12th to the 30th of November. Now, with the final exam, it is proctored, and make sure you take into account during that time that most schools will be closed the whole week of Thanksgiving. So yes, that does seem like a lot of days for you to pick from to take your final exam, but remember Thanksgiving holidays when you start planning. Alright, and then some others. The class policies, I'll let you read that. It just basically tells you that we're on a 10-point scale and how the grade is broken down. You can read the rest of the information whenever you get a chance. Now, when you're actually starting the class next week, you're going to click on Classroom, start in Unit 1. And if you'll notice, Unit 1 has all of these sections. Chapter 1, sections 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chapter 2, sections 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, underneath each one of these sections, there's different items listed. First off, read it. You need to take the time to read through the PowerPoints that are posted. So, reading through, everything is worked out for you. Go through the PowerPoints for that section. Alright, next is watch it. Click to launch the video, and this will be a video of the author of the textbook teaching that section that we are working on. Try it. This will ask you to complete the vocab and readiness check. and then to work certain problems. Now these problems will coincide with your homework problems. You can check the answers to your vocab readiness by this file, and then you can turn around and check your problems that you practiced on with this second link. And then last you have Do It. And this is when it's time for you to actually do your homework, so you would click on My Labs Plus to start working on your homework. Now here we are in My Labs Plus. Remember, your username is the same username as Doghouse. Your password is your 6-digit birthday. Now you're not going to have near as many classes listed as I do, but if you're taking an English class or a psychology class, you might also have those listed. But click on your algebra class and you should see it looks very similar to Blackboard. Now make sure you notice over here all these tabs, any of them that have the monitor marked out, those tabs have been removed for your course, so you will not have near as many tabs as I do. Well, on this first page it does tell us our first 3 homework assignments, when they're due, and how much time you have left before they are due. So you've got 5 days and 15 hours before your first assignment is due. Now you might say, well, how do I get to my assignments? Well, one way is you can actually click on this upcoming assignment, or if you want to see all of your homework, you can click on Homework and it will list out all the homework assignments. So if you'll notice, the homework assignment for section 1.3 is due on the 29th by midnight. So to work your assignment, we'll click on Assignment, and notice this assignment has 9 questions. Click on a question, and then you'll be able to work it out. Now over here on the right hand side there are several tabs. Let me make sure you understand what each tab will do for you. The first one, Help Me Solve This. This will solve your particular problem, but once you go through and see what they've done, then they'll change the problem in your homework. If you need help but you want to keep your homework problem, then you can click on View an Example, and when they work the problem out, it would be a different problem very similar to your homework problem, and you could use those steps and apply it to your problem. The animation tab, sometimes you will see this and sometimes you won't. It's just if the problem has anything that you could possibly watch for. The textbook, if you want to know where in the textbook this particular section is, or by some chance if you decided not to purchase the textbook, you can always click on textbook and it would take you straight to that particular part of your textbook. So that was section 1.3. And so here is the textbook starting at 1.3. You can read through here, change the page, and go through and read whatever you need. Then we have the Ask My Instructor button. This is an email, and this is how you need to ask me questions about your homework, because what it does is it provides a link to the question that you have in your homework, because everybody's homework questions are different. They're the same types of problems but different numbers. So if you need to ask me a question about your homework, click on Ask My Instructor, and then that way it will provide me with a link so I can see exactly what your question is. And then one more. If for some reason you were not going to be able to get on the internet for a while, you can go through and print all of your homework questions, work them out with paper and pencil, and then come back and put in the answers at a later date. So if you're traveling, you need something to do as you ride in the car. If you're going to be somewhere that does not have internet service, you can print it out, work it, and then come back and put your answers in. Now notice down at the bottom, these are not highlighted yet because I haven't put in an answer, but when you do put in an answer, you can check it. They will tell you if it's right or wrong. If it's wrong, they'll let you fix it. And you can keep doing this until you get the answer right. And then once you do get the answer right, you'll want to save it and move on. You do not have to complete your whole homework assignment at one time. You can do a few problems, save them, and then come back. And then also, at any point in time, you can go back and try to improve your score. Let's say you have 10 problems and you miss 2 of them. That would mean you would have an 80 in the grade book. If you wanted to pull that up, all you would have to do is work the 2 problems that you missed, and as soon as you got them right, you would pull up your grade to 100. So let's shoot for that. Let's all try to make 100 on all of our homework. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, get started. Section 1.3, here we go.